All right, so this is Tiblio, and it's an amazing online service that helps you find the best trading opportunities. They have multiple different screeners for credit spreads, option sweeps to follow large trades and big money moves, and a lot more for your different trading strategies. There's a trading board so you can log all your trades as soon as you enter. You're gonna get real-time alerts sent straight to your phone. But the best feature is the community Discord group, where you can exchange trading ideas and get guidance from the Tiblio team. So you can sign up for $34.95 a month. That's less than a tank of gas, but make sure that you sign up with my link and get your first month for 20% off. All right, so make sure you check out Tiblio. If you haven't tried out Webull, make sure you use my link below for 12 free stocks when you join. Webull's added so many new features like the volume profile indicator, paper trading with options, and educational tools to help you trade more profitably. So make sure that you sign up to trade with Webull today.
The Black Girl Stocks candlestick review cards are a deck of cards that you can use while you trade. Traders use them to help think more clearly about their trades and why they're doing them. The first part of the card deck has general information about candles and what you need to keep in mind while you're trading. The second part of the deck is a combination of bullish and bearish candle trends split into reversal and continuation patterns that you can use while trading. Once you get your cards, you'll gain access to an online candlestick quiz and a decision diagram to help you through any trade. So make sure to get your Black Girl Stocks candlestick review cards today.
Yep. Black Girl Stocks official merch is now live, so you can either scroll down and click underneath this video, or you can go over to teesprings.com. We have t-shirts, different colors, different sizes, crew necks, sweatshirts, and I got the MACD tee specifically for my fellas. What's up, fellas? Go ahead, get the socks, make an outfit out of it. Get rich, stay rich, everything positive. You already know how we do. So go ahead, check out Black Girl Stocks official merch.
Foxtail from the deep.
Okay, we are live. Yes, okay. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Foxtail Digital coming to you again with Black Girl Stocks. Okay, and this is our Sunday live chat where we are just gonna come and talk about a few different stocks and options that we're looking into for this week. Also, just kind of going over some of the economic news and data that we can expect to see next week, okay? So thank you all for joining us on our live, okay? And before we get started, make sure that you click that thumbs up button for me. It really helps the channel. Also subscribe and click that notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video for you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into some things. Hold on, let me get everything set up for you guys. Hold on. Okay. So, first, let's just kind of go into what we have coming on next week. Hey, what's going on, Milton? What's going on? So this is from Seeking Alpha. Shouts out to them. They always post the the week ahead, the Wall Street breakfast. So these are a few things that we can expect to see next week, and it's going to be very interesting. So this week, the overall market is anticipating crucial inflation data that is going to be coming from the Federal Reserve's next monetary policy meeting. Okay, so this is going to be the highlight of next week that we're going to be looking for. And right now, as we do celebrate the dawn of the new bull market, okay? Okay, we do look forward to the release of the CPI data, or the Consumer Price Index, from May. So that's actually gonna come out a couple of hours before the Fed's two-day meeting starts on Tuesday. So I believe that's June the 13th. Yeah. Now, right now, hold on, let me see. So right now, investors are anticipating for the FOMC to have a pause next meeting. So we've had 10 consecutive interest rate increases since last year, okay? And so we really just kind of want to see, what's going to happen. Are they going to pause it, or are they going to have another 25-point increase? So, that's one thing that we're going to be looking for. That's really going to be affected by the news that we get from the CPI data on Tuesday, though. So, you definitely want to be watching the market on Tuesday. Other key economic things that we have going on are the retail sales for May. So that's going to be important. And also, we're going to get some input on consumer sentiment from June. This is going to be a good week, you guys. So, yeah. Getting into the earnings, this is from Earnings Whispers. And speaking of whispers, just kind of looking at what we have next week. It's not giving too much. So earnings are probably going to be the least of my concern next week. And we are going to look at Adobe. Adobe had the highest volume and percent change last week. So we're going to definitely look at Adobe. Kroger's, they may be talking about something. It's probably going to be similar to what Walmart, Costco, Target, they're all down, okay? So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the market. And another thing, before I get into it, I have my old microphone up here. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the audio. So is there still that humming sound? Does it sound clear? Just let me know in the comments below how the audio is right now. Hey Jay. What's going on, Devontae? Okay, Law ESL says that they have the new AI product with Adobe, and I know you are right because they have Adobe Beta. So actually, let me go into that real quick. Hold on. So that's the new big thing right now. I'm not gonna bring up any videos. Dang, actually a video would be helpful, but it's okay. These videos, none of these pictures do the beta version that they have with this AI Justice. It's really hard to explain. I guess, okay, this is cute. So basically what you can do is you can, have this basic plane with nothing there, and you can just get your little, what is it called? The marquee tool, matte tool, what is it called? Pen, whatever, I don't know what it's called. But you can just trace around this and type in, I want a car sitting next to, a puddle of water with a cloud shaped as the car. And it will literally make that for you. This is crazy. This is cute. Now, I don't have a double beta. I may have to try it. I wouldn't mind trying that, but this is groundbreaking. So this AI mess, I don't know. Okay, now what we always do, we're gonna start with we're gonna start with SPY and QQQ just to kind of get an overall look at what the market is giving. Now I have a few different stocks that I want to look at. I want to look at Tesla. We said Adobe. I want to look at Netflix. NVDA and AMD or QCOM. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide if we go over AMD or QCOM. And I'm going to go over CRM and TSM. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys want to look at a particular stock, just leave it in the comment section below. And then we are going to get into that. Now, just kind of looking at SPY, you already know, the news that we've heard. We've officially exited the bear market. And the reason why they're saying that is because we have crossed above this resistance point that we had back in August 16, 2022, and that was around 420. And we have been saying that probably around December, January, the beginning of the year, Once SPY touches that 420, honey, it's over. And I could tell you for certainty, in my account, I really didn't do too much trading last week. But just last week, from this little run that we had, my account was up $11,000. So, that is really, honestly, for me, that's the beauty of just kind of, why is it has me all the way, hold on. Is that lag that bad? That's crazy. Okay, anyways. But yeah, so this has been a very, very interesting run. Now, just going into next week, we did say that we have the Federal Reserve meeting to look forward to, and we also have that CPI data. Now, usually right now, just kind of looking at SPY, I would be looking for a pullback here, but just with the information that we have coming out next week, I feel like if the CPI data is good, it shows that inflation has decreased, because I didn't even show you that. Oh man, hold on. Let's just kind of go over this, because this is really important. Okay. So the Consumer Price Index report is going to be watched closely. Now, last month, we had a year-over-year change of 5.5%. And right now, they're predicting it to be, I believe, wait, hold on. Yeah, 5.2. I saw 5.2, but they say 5.3. So if we do see that 5.3, I could see the market continuing this bullish trend. And also, if we see the Federal Reserve pause the interest rate increases, I can see the market having another bull run. So, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to kind of gauge, because just looking at traditional technical analysis, you already know I'm looking for a reversal here. So I'm looking for a bearish movement. Now, for me, this is just looking on the 4-hour chart. You kind of see we have a little bit of consolidation where we are right now. Kind of around this 420, 427, 429 area, like 420 to 429. We've kind of been holding there. For me, I really wouldn't be interested in looking for pullbacks. And this is really interesting. This green line right there, that's the super trend. So the super trend is around $425. That would be a good entry for me for a pullback. AVGO costs too much. Netflix. So that's what I would be looking for if I was looking for that pullback. And then as far as a target, I can see it pulling back to right here, this orange line. That's the value area high from this volume profile. Just the highest volume traded around this range. So that's all that means. So I can see it returning to the value area high, and then also the point of control. That's where we've had the most volume, and that's around $411. That would be a pretty good pullback. RSI is a little bit higher. So, I mean, that's what I would be anticipating, but we'll see what happens with the economic data next week. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys see for SPY next week? Are you thinking that it's going to continue in this bull run based off of what's going on with the Feds, or do you see a pullback? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Whoa, my camera's turned off. Bro. Oh, man. I mean, I'm really not tripping about it if it is. I think I need a new cable, I think. Hold on, you guys. Just a brief intermission. I may have to go with no camera right now. Oh, man, this is trash. Really? You're gonna do me like that? Okay. Well, Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go no camera today because this is okay. So let me see. Okay, Devontae says potential pullback on the market. We do have the what is that? OPEX. Hey, Leron. I believe that we're gonna see a pullback as well. Well, we'll see what happens. I got girl, you can go on with that weird shit. Well, we don't care. Nobody cares. Okay, Jay says you dropped too many bombs for that great profit. Girl, they don't want to see me win. Okay, let's go to QQQ real quick and then we'll get into these stocks. QQQ looks so you can kind of see QQQ is a little bit stronger. So this recent resistance point, I mean, it's gone over a little bit higher than that, and it's at this resistance that we have from April. So this is okay, yeah. So SPY, we were comparing it to the peak in August, and it already passed that. So QQQ is going crazy, but I'm pretty sure that's because the tech market has been going crazy right now. So we're at a resistance point that we had back in April of 2022. So QQQ is really doing this thing. Yeah, I feel the same way about QQQ as you guys do. I'm kind of wanting to see a pullback, but just realistically, I want to see how the market reacts to this economic data. So if it's positive data, we could see. Oh, is the camera back on? Yes. Okay. So yeah, but I'm anticipating a pullback. I've been bearish for a while, honey. I know you guys in the Discord, I've been posting bearish moves literally for probably the past month, and the market has still been acting silly and bullish. So it is what it is. All right, so let's get into some of these stocks, and I'm gonna let you guys go for tonight. I know you guys are probably ready to turn up. I know your portfolios are probably green, and you're ready to probably turn up. Who is that? Hey, Dr. Henry. Yes. So somebody, okay, Law ESL, you said Adobe. We're going to look at that. Quishan. That's cute. That's a cute name. Quishan. I love that. Netflix, AVGO. Let's go ahead and look at AVGO real quick. See what they're talking about. And make sure you guys click that thumbs up button for me too. How many likes do we have? We have 80 people in here, 36 likes. Come on, y'all. Are you sure that's the right ticker symbol? Because nothing is coming up for that. Are you sure you're not talking about AVGO? Broadcom? Who put that in here? Quishan, you better stop playing with me. Okay. And I know, who was that's been talking about this? Who is that Expression from the Discord? I know that they've been talking about AVGO, Broadcom. So, I mean, Broadcom, that price is a little bit too much for me, so I really wouldn't be playing around with that anyway. If I did do anything, it would probably be like a debit spread or something like that. Clearly, you can see what's going on here. I mean, you can see from 2021 to about 2022, October, it had been in a pretty strong downtrend, but we kind of started to pop back up. I would say I would have been kind of paying attention to Broadcom in December. So it's had a consistent increase in price from December after their earnings, and also they have a merger that they did with Apple, I believe. Was it Apple? And so they had that huge jump. So if I was bullish on AVGO, and if I was going to trade it, ooh, I like this. So this looks like it's been consolidating for a while, honey. You can even see that from the volume profile over here. So the highest volume we've had is around $796. I need to see a breakout. So for this, I mean, I would just wait for that breakout. And I'm comfortable with using the super trend indicator here. So for me, if I was going to be bullish, I'm going to go ahead and wait for it to, oh man, that's far away though. And I know you guys hate that, but this is such an expensive stock. So, I mean, you can, I would have my most comfortable entry probably around 816. And I know that's far away. 809 to 816. And the reason why I have that, it's just the recent peaks that we had last week. So you can kind of see we had some highs here. This is an extreme wick. So some people don't go off of wicks. So if you're going off the wick, 816. If you're not, 809, 810, something like that. But on the opposite, if I was anticipating it breaking out of this, I would probably have my entry. I would probably have it somewhere around, so this is the 50 period moving average. I would kind of want to see a cross below that, so it'll probably be around 798. Even better though would be kind of this support that we had around 790. So that's kind of where I would have my limit set for AVGO. Let me see what these options are looking like. I'll pass on this one. I'm good. Okay, so I put the wrong ticker in here. I'll fix it on the playback. Okay, so that's it for AVGO. Huey says, do y'all see a pullback? Yep. Thank you, T-Mac. Okay, Shelly says SOFI bet, because you know they're going to have the student loan payments coming back in September, I think. Apple and Tesla going crazy right now. Can we look at Joby? Synopsis, the link to our trading group is in the description, so just scroll down below. So we have SOFI on here twice. Okay, bet. Let's look at Tesla next. And then let's do SOFI. I can't believe this camera is acting silly like this. I am so irritated. Playing in my face. Okay, so this is Tesla. So looking at Tesla on the daily chart, we kind of see a little gap up. I don't know how you guys feel about gaps, but a lot of times gaps usually get filled. So I'm going to be bearish on Tesla next week, unfortunately. Why isn't my thing going? Okay, yeah. So I'm going to be bearish on Tesla next week and just kind of see if that closes. So let's see. So we're at 244. But you do want to trade in the direction of the trend. If I was going to trade with the trend, it's a pretty no-brainer for me. The entry would obviously probably be around 250, 253. So if we saw a break above that, then we could see, that continue upwards. But dang, that's a good little distance away. Excuse me. I would probably have a bearish entry. I really love this super trend and its indicator, you guys. It's like the Bible. I would have my bearish entry around 239, 240 for Tesla. So I would just kind of mark that up. Create an alert. And that's that. Okay, let's go over SOFI next. Is this SOFI or SOFI? I bet it has. Oh, girl, I bet it was bullish too. Look at that mess. Dang. Okay. So this is SOFI, and I mean, just kind of let's look at it on the weekly chart because it's had a pretty strong drop around COVID. Yeah, so this is, I mean, been in a pretty strong bear trend since the start of the pandemic because our student loan payments were paused. So that kind of explains that. Honestly, it may be time to look for a reversal for SOFI. But just right here, this little, ooh, no, girl, look at all that bearish volume. I want to see what happens next week for SOFI. Oops. So if I was going to anticipate this continuing in that bull trend, you already know where I'm going to have my entry. It's a little bit further, but it's the safest to me. And this would be a breakout. Oop, Miss Mac is in here. Oops, I didn't mean to cuss. I didn't cuss. Okay, but yeah, so my bullish entry is going to be probably around at $8.80. So that would just be, you know, a breakout above that. And then as far as bearish, it's really not, it's going to be a little bit closer. And we can follow the super trend indicator here on the 1 hour chart. Love that. It will be around $8. But just be careful. I mean, look at this. I don't know, you guys. I may be bullish on SOFI. So I'm just kind of looking at this RSI, just looking at the patterns. And you can see what's going on here. So I don't know. I'm kind of bullish on SOFI next week. I'm still going to have my entry around that 880 though. Let me put that on here actually. I may put this in the Discord. I'm going to see if it's good or not. Let's look at some of the options on SOFI. I know they're good. $8. Let's see. Let's just go 30 days out. 70 cents. $80. Oh! 59 on the Delta. 1400. What is that? Open interest? Girl. We need to look at SOFI for next week. That's a play. That's a bet. So yeah, I think SOFI might be cute. Hey, Native Warrior. AMD calls have treated me well this past week. Not sure what it will do on Monday, but the CPI and Powell are going to move the market for sure. Yes. Hey, Tia. Thank you so much, Queen. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I saw some cute ones in here. Oh, Oracle. Okay, let's look at Oracle. Then let's look at this PLT. PLTR was going crazy. Let's look at Oracle. See what they're talking about. Hello, what's going on? Is this the right ticker symbol? Is my internet off? What's going on? See, Weeble's always on that. It's either Weeble or Spectrum that's the problem. It's not me. Okay, it's either Weeble or Spectrum. Just give it a second, you guys. I'm going to drink my little Monster real quick. Okay. this? This is Oracle? The hell? Tech, duh. Okay, in Austin, yes. Right down the street. Okay, so I mean, we can see what's going on the daily chart. Long term, we are in a bull run on this. Okay, we've been going crazy since about October. And that's what I was saying, like October to December of 2022, that may have been the bottom. Not the bottom that y'all are thinking about, but that I think that was the bottom. This was the best time to kind of start picking up some things. And actually, I'm going to have a video on this soon. I've been putting $100 into SPY every Monday since October of last year. So I think that's probably when I started to think, is this the, because you know, you have 4 market cycles. So you have market top, market bottom, bull run, bear run. So we just moved out of that bottom. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, I don't have the article up, but just keep this in mind. Historically, once S&P 500 has broken out of the bear market into the bull market, over 12 months, it's projected to increase by 92%. I think that's what I said, 92 or 95. My photographic memory is a little shaky right now. But 92% over 12 months. So yeah, just looking at Oracle, I want to follow the overall trend. Is this the best time to follow that trend though? That's the question. Because if you guys watch that video that we posted on the triple screen trading method, you know, it is above both the 50 and the 200 period moving average. So that's bullish long term. But is it the best time to get into a position? I would prefer to get into it around somewhere like here. So this would be a perfect setup for me. Let's say we were just trading right here. We saw that RSI down like that. We saw that MACD down like that, you know? So I'm anticipating a pullback. And, you know, honestly, this is why I love going over SPY and QQQ first, because a lot of that is going to pretty much be the same with the stocks. I'm anticipating a pullback with Oracle. Long term, we can see that it's bullish, but I'm anticipating a cute little pullback, and it may not happen next week. We'll have to see what happens with the Fed news and stuff like that. That's going to have a huge effect. But if I was going to have a bearish entry, you could wait until it crossed below this resistance point from last week, so probably around 108. But if you're a little less risky like me, I would wait for it to cross below the super trend. So we have a few things here. We have super trend, we have the 50 period moving average right here, and we have that POC, that point of control with the volume profile over here, the highest volume point in this area since the 23rd. That's not even that long time ago. It's going to be around $105. So that would be my entry, 105 for a bearish pullback. And I mean, as far as targets, I can see it coming back to that 200 period. So coming back down to 99 to this consolidation area that we have down here, 94. So we'll see what happens with Oracle. And how much is this? 100? They probably have some cute option prices. Let's see. It's all right. It's cute. Okay. Next. I was thinking about shorting. Hey, Coochie Boy. Okay, let's look at AMD. And then we can look at NVDA like right after that. I don't know. It's kind of giving me a potential pullback. I can see a potential pullback here. The reason why, just kind of looking at the MACD, it could have a bearish cross, just kind of looking at how, you know, how much steam we're losing with our green color histograms here, whatever you would call that. I would probably want to wait. So, oh, that's on the daily chart. I like to kind of look at the 1 hour chart. We'll go to that. But yeah, just a little crossover there. That would be a great long-term pullback. I mean, you could anticipate that either pulling back here to our resistance point at 99. That's kind of similar to Oracle, isn't it? Or even this point of control down here at 74 as an extreme. I can see AMD coming back, just a little pullback to 100, around 100. Yeah, I'm a little bearish. Okay, so for me, if I was going to have an entry for my bearish position, honestly, this is on the 1 hour chart. I'm comfortable with just kind of going with that super trend indicator, and that's right where the 50 period moving average is as well. So I'll probably have it around 121. So we'll see what happens. This camera, I think I need a new cable. I think that's what it is. I'm irritated with this. Hold on, you guys, hold on. Hold on, let me see. Just let me try one thing real quick. Just let me try something real quick. That didn't work. Okay, it's not gonna work then. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm kind of bearish on AMD. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Are you bearish on AMD? Now let's just kind of look at NVDA to see what she's talking about, because that was the talk of the market a couple of weeks ago. And then after NVIDIA, let's look at Netflix. I'll pick one of these in here. We can do PLTR. How long have we been on here? 30 minutes. And then I'll pick another one, and then we could probably wrap it up for tonight. Okay. So looking at NVIDIA, looks exactly the same. I feel exactly the same. I'm bearish on them too. So for, oh yes, honey. Oh yes, bring it on down. Bring it on down. Pound town. Okay, so for me, if I was gonna have bearish entry, to the 1 hour chart, let's see. So this is, I guess you would consider this a swing. We have a pretty good range here around this 396 and 383, 380 area. And I just love how all of this is happening right here. We have 50 period moving average, 200 period moving average, and the super trend indicator. And we also have the value area low. Across above all of these, what is that? Is that a conglomerate? I'm going to have my bearish entry around 384 going into next week for NVIDIA. And this could be a really cute pullback, honey. Okay, I can see that coming back down to 370. Okay. So we'll see. I mean, if it passed below 170, it's coming back down. Okay, pound town down. I can see that coming back to 340 possibly. And at the worst, which would be awful for NVIDIA, is if it came back down here to this 311. That would be crazy. So that would just mean that whole little, everybody bought this up, that whole little jump, you know, it fell back down. So we'll see what happens with NVIDIA going into next week. Let's look at some of the options too. See what's the implied volatility. It kind of dropped down a little bit. Let's look. 19. Let's look on June 30th. I need you guys to remember this. This is my birthday, June 30th. Okay, remember that. Okay, they have some decent prices. Very, very interesting open interest here. Look at this, 8,000. What is that? $30. 310. Lock it in. So yeah, that's kind of something to see for NVIDIA. Okay. Put setups not clear yet. Native Warrior says bearish on Monday, but Tuesday and Wednesday up in the air. I know that's right. Devontae, let's go back to, you said AMD 120, 721 puts. Let's go back to AMD real quick. And you said 120 puts. Ooh, 500. Dante, you like that high stuff. You like that high mess. It does have good open interest and volume. I'm going to bring it right on down here, okay? I'm going to bring it to that 105. Stop playing with me. And I'll buy 5 of those. And let me see. That'll bring my delta up. Oh, heck yeah. That'll bring my delta up to about 0.60. I'm coming right back down here, child. Stop playing. Okay. What did we say? Let's look at... Did we look at Netflix yet? Let's look at Netflix. Then let's look at, I don't know what all these stocks are. I haven't heard of any of these. Let's see. Okay, and make sure you guys click that thumbs up button for me too. We have 104 people in here, 60 likes. I don't like that. Okay, I need you to press like. All right. Oh, who is that? NVIDIA looking like that? I mean, this setup looks fairly similar to AMD and NVIDIA. We can see on the daily chart, it's been in a bull run. Definitely, I'd say you could say it entered the bull market probably around the 17th of May. It's been running up since October of last year, but yeah, I would say it officially kind of started doing this thing once it had that pullback and crossed above that right there. So you can kind of see that. Now, you know, I would love to see a pullback with NVIDIA, but let's just kind of see what happens with this. You know, there's a couple of different positions that you can see play out. So that's why I just like to kind of have my target set. Okay, so I can see this kind of pulling back just with that pattern that it's had long term. So just kind of look at it. It's been playing around this 125 area, just kind of playing around. Now, if it crosses below this, you see this POC level right here is around 118. If it crosses below 118, it's crossing below our 200 period moving. There's a lot of crap happening if it crosses below that, okay? It crossed below our super trend, okay? It crossed below our 50 period moving average, the white line. It would have crossed below the 200 period moving average. And at that same time, if that happens, we would have had the death cross, because that means that as close as this 50 period is to this 200, it's probably going to cross. It's giving me bear. What stock is this? This isn't the stock we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be looking at Netflix. And I still feel the same way. It looks the same, okay? It looks the same. Okay, you see we've been consolidating right here around this 403. My bad, you guys, I was on the wrong stock. Around this 403, we're at 420 right now. Hey, Devontae, I don't know if you're in LA yet. For Netflix, I'm kind of looking for a little pullback too. I can see it coming back. You see we had some consolidation around this range area. 410 and 400. I can see it coming back down to probably that 410. We'll see. So for that, it's kind of hard for me to get an entry here. I'm just going to use this from last week. So I would have my bearish entry probably around 417 going into next week. But if you follow the super trend, it'll be around 411 for a pullback. for Netflix. And let's look at some of the options real quick. A little high for me. Yeah. That's why for Netflix, I usually I would either do a leap. I would do a leap option, or I would just day trade that and get something a little bit closer. So I'll probably look at this June 16th, just kind of see what happens with that. A little bit cheaper. Okay. Let me look at one of these in here from Synopsys. You've been throwing them out, child. I'm just going to pick one, though. Too late to get into AMD. Meta has been quiet. Meta has been a mess. Messy Meta. Let's look at CRT. Is that circuit? CRCT. It kind of looks like cricket. Is this the same company that makes the products to... I love Circuit. I just bought one of these. This is how I started making my merch. I love Circuit. What are they talking about? What? Girl, look at this mess. They haven't been doing so well, but this is interesting. So long term, this mess has been in a bear market since around 2021, 2020 pandemic. But you can see we've been consolidating for months. Okay, it was barely moving, and we just broke out. What happened? They had a decent earning. I guess they must have had a decent earnings. Super Trend let us know it was a go. But I would love to see a pullback here. Well, let's just kind of see. The volume is kind of consistent. I would say stagnant. It hasn't been doing too much. I would love to see a pullback. Look at how high the RSI is. MACD, it's not really telling me a lot. So, I mean, obviously this would either have a bullish breakout or it's going to have a pullback. So, if I was anticipating a bullish continuation, I'm going to just have my entry probably around I mean, it's like right there. I'll probably say maybe $15. But I would love to see a bearish pullback. And then for the entry for a bearish pullback, I'm going to use the super trend indicator, and that's going to be around $13.30, around $13.30. And once it crosses below that, it would have crossed below the 50-period moving average too. So short term. Oh, and the value area low with the volume profile around 13. So we'll see what happens with Circuit. And with such a low price, what are their options talking about? Decent. Okay. I'm running out of energy. Even while I'm drinking this Monster, my energy is running low. Okay, you guys, let's do maybe one or two more, and then I'm gonna let you guys go for tonight so you can get all your meal prep and all the other stuff. Okay, this is from Tia. How long do you usually buy your option contracts for safety? I know this, the farther out, the less the pullback bleed out. Yeah, that is true. It really depends. So I'm going to be completely honest with you. I do kind of have, let's go to Apple. So, I mean, on average, I love to pick an expiration date that's about 30 days out. But a lot of times when I look for contracts, I'll use my Discord server. So my Discord server just has different things that you can put in it, and it just spits out the option contracts that have the highest volume and open interest. So whatever those are, I usually tend to go with that. And I mean, it'll tell you the same thing. It just saves time. You can just go through here and just kind of look. But that's how I usually would do it. So it'll either be 30 days out, or I just use the easy way and I just look at which ones have the highest volume and open interest from my Discord group. I had Netflix down for calls, but if you get into Netflix for puts, how long is your contract usually for? So with Netflix, with those high prices, I day trade Netflix, so it would be a shorter term hold. So it would be something within a week. This is from Native Warrior. Ameen. AMEEN. We talked about SPY first, so just rewind the live. Native Warrior says, in options, I get in up. Wait, I get in, get up, get out, 15 to 20% profits. Don't be greedy. I know that's right. That's how I feel. KR, please, earnings this Friday. Okay, this is going to be the last one. Let's see what Carvana is talking about, because that was one of the things that they're saying would be interesting. Oh, hold on. I don't care for this. I'm not sure what happened on the 8th. Let me look at the news real quick. Let me see. Oh, they're talking about squeezes and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of giving me a meme a little bit. I mean, but it has been in a short term, it's been in a uptrend, I would say, since it crossed over that 200 period. So it's been in an uptrend since this month. Okay, so we'll see what happens. This is what I like. I like this. So you see, we've been in an uptrend. We had a very strong pullback. So let's see what happens next week. I wouldn't get into a bullish position probably until around 2021, following the super trend on the 1 hour chart. That would be great. And to see it break out above that 27, I would probably go ahead and take profits there. So once or if it breaks above that 27, maybe into 28, I would want to go ahead and take profits there. But that's cute. Excuse me. On the opposite, if it continues downward, I would probably not necessarily have a bearish position, but I would probably put my stop somewhere around 16. Oh no, that's way too well. Yeah, around 17, 16, 17. Okay. So it's really, I mean, honestly, there's no point in coming over here. You can't see my face. My camera's tripping. It's either my camera or my cord, but that's okay. All right, you guys. So that's pretty much going to be it for today. Just last question. If you day trade, do you 5 minute, and it's a scalp. But obviously that's going to be different for every stock. Every stock and position is going to be different. So it's kind of hard to say that. Oh, she's not even talking to me. Anyways, all right, you guys, I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I get this camera situation fixed. We had issues with the audio and now it's giving issues with video, but that's okay. So I hope everybody has a beautiful week next week. Remember, we have big data coming out on Tuesday and Wednesday. Earnings report. I'm not worried about earnings. Earnings look boring to me this week. So focus on that CPI data and thank you, Native Warrior, for your super chat. And yeah, be safe, you guys. I love you, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.